Sorry, guys, my camera cut off. But anywho, the last up matches, the Rhodes Scholars beat the Usos. Again, this is why I'm considering cutting superstars out because I've had nothing to say about these matches. Before I would actually watch the matches, I could tell how good it actually was. The reactions to the guys walking out. What the crowd thinks of them, how they perform throughout the match. I really enjoy doing that, and I can't do that only based off of a minute and 30 minutes of a match. So yeah, moving on to TNA Impact. And the show started off. I probably should have said this first. Sorry. The show started off with Hogan and Sting saying, "Okay, we need to pick who's gonna be Sting's partner for Bound for Glory going against the Aces and Eights guys." And so guys throughout the night were trying to prove, why should I be the one that you pick? So yeah. So just different kind of matches. Anderson beat Gunner in a match, and then Kid Cash came and tried to attack him, and Anderson hit him with a mic check as well. So it was a pretty good match. It's Anderson. How can you not like him? Tara and Gail Kim beat ODB and Tessmacher in a match. Just kind of, I guess, just build up for Bound for Glory. There's nothing really special about the match. Joey Ryan, the promo started off with Al Snow was going to offer Joey Ryan a contract. And he told Joey Ryan, "You need to read the contract." And Ryan said, Joey Ryan was just kind of going off saying, "You don't get to talk over me, blah, blah, blah." And he just signed it and was laughing and smiling. And Al Snow's he's like, well, you signed a contract for one day. He's like, "You and me at Bound for Glory." He's like, "If you beat me there, you get a real contract." And so that's pretty cool. Good to see. I'm pretty sure that all this build up wouldn't happen if Joey Ryan's not going to end up with a contract. So yeah. Joe beat RVD to retain his television championship match. Then it was set for Bound for Glory, Joe versus Magnus for the television championship. So that'll be pretty interesting to see, considering their feud that they've had going on for the past few weeks for the past month or so now since their tag team broke up. So it'll be a pretty good match. Interesting to see. I'm glad they brought the television championship, and he actually had the television championship belt this week. I kid you not, the one he had last week looked like the old World Heavyweight Championship. It was not the television belt. So yeah, moving up. Chavo beat Kurt Angle in a match via roll-up. I think Hernandez jumped up on the side of the rope, and Angle went to go push him off, and then Chavo got the roll-up on Angle. This is just building up for the tag match at Bound for Glory, so it'd be interesting to see who's going to walk out with the belts. Initially, Zema Ion beat Doug Williams. I think it was with an armbar. But then he got DQ'd for not letting go. And then Ion just cut a promo saying, I'm probably the only guy on the roster. He's saying, I don't want to help with Aces and Eights. He said, I don't really care. He's like, I'm too pretty and don't want to get messed up. So, just weird. I don't think they set an X Division match yet for Bound for Glory, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with him. They still have a couple more weeks to build up, I think. They have 2 weeks. Yeah. Then just James Storm, Bobby Roode came out just talking about their match for Bound for Glory, and what's his name? King Mo, is that it? I'm not really sure. The MMA champion guy walked out and just kind of pushed Roode down. So yeah, just building up hype for their match. But from so far, the card for Bound for Glory seems pretty good to me. So I was already going to order it just because Jeff's in the main event, but it actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good show. Then Aces and Eights cut a promo saying, I think it was in 2 weeks, either next week or the week after, they're going to say the two people they're choosing, whether it's going to be Luke Gallows or out of the other three main guys that there are. So, I said 4. There's 4 main guys, so we'll see which 2 they pick out of them. Then Bully Ray was telling Sting, he's like, "What do I got to do to prove myself?" And Sting said to help Sting at Bound for Glory, And Sting said, "Well, you got to find some way to prove me." So initially he went and challenged Hardy, and Aries got jealous. He said, "Well, why wouldn't you want to beat me?" He's like, "I already beat you," and Aries just going off saying, "Well, you cheated to beat me, or whatever." And Bully Ray's like, and no, it was Jeff. Okay, I'm sorry. Jeff said, "Well, why don't we just all three of us go at it?" And so the match was set for Bully Ray. And he ended up beating Jeff and Aries, and Aries is just kind of blaming Jeff for the loss. And like I said, I just really feel like Aries is making a heel turn. That's just the way it seems. Like he's getting the jealousy act now because Jeff is more popular or whatever, and he envies what Jeff has. So we'll see what happens. And then Hogan and Sting come out, and they pick Anderson as their as for Sting's partner. And then that resulted in Aces and Eights saying no, because then on the Titantron appeared Aces and Eights just beating Anderson down in the parking lot. And then Bully Ray comes out and says, "Well, you need to pick me." And he actually cut a really good promo. It was very convincing. He he's showing off, how well he is on the mic. And so yeah, it was a really good promo. And so yeah, now Bully Ray is going to help Sting. And my friend's dad mentioned a few weeks back after Bound for Glory that Bully Ray might be the leader of Aces and Eights, and this really looks like it is, like he was right, like it is going in that direction, because now Bully Ray is Sting's partner. So I could easily see a Bound for Glory, Bully Ray and Sting going back and forth, and then towards the end of the match, Bully Ray, not tagging, not like making a tag to Sting or whatever and letting him get beat down, or hitting him with the Bubba Bomb or the Bubba Cutter to leave him in the ring to get pinned, and then revealing that he's really behind Aces and Eights or working with them or something. So yeah. Next up, we move on to SmackDown. The show started off with Sheamus cutting a promo, just kind of teasing Big Show a little bit. First he was trying to shake his hand and then just walked off, whatever, and then just showing how Daniel Bryan cashed in Money in the Bank on him, and then how he beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds and all. So yeah, just opening promo. Then Primetime Players beat Trophy. I always say that. Kofi and Truth in the tag team tournament match. It was actually a really good match. I really liked it. I enjoyed the match. And it was good to see because they actually won clean, which is good. I think the match ended. Kofi was trying to go for Trouble in Paradise, and something happened. Anyway, what happened was Darren Young hit his finisher on Kofi, and as Truth was going to help him, Titus O'Neil pulled him out of the ring. So it was a good match. It was a really good tag match. Ryback beat Primo. It was just a random match. I guess he wanted to break with a smaller guy so he could do his finisher since he couldn't get it on Tensai. So yeah. Layla beat Alicia Fox. It was actually a decent Divas match. But yeah, not much more to say on it. Just about it. Barrett squashed some local wrestler. Don't even know what the point of this was. I don't know why WWE decides to just find local guys and let them die for no reason. I mean, that's what I hate about WWE's creative team. They really apparently have no ideas. You really can't find something for Barrett to do for the time being. I mean, come on. There's something he could be doing. This was an excellent match. I just hit the table. Miz beat Sheamus via DQ because Big Show came and knocked Miz out at the end of the match. But otherwise, if you go back and watch this match, this was Miz performing at his best. This is one of the best matches I've ever seen from Miz. And it was just phenomenal. It's just if you think Miz is not a good wrestler, please go watch this match. And you will change your mind. Because Miz did a phenomenal job throughout this match. It was just great to watch. But I'm going to cut the video off here and continue on the next one, guys.